So y'all can hear it. Forgot to copy this over. Give me 1 second. There we go. Got that one little thing. There we go. All right, appreciate everybody sticking around. Turn this down a little bit. This is pretty loud. My default volume can't contain it. You can tell this game was definitely meant to attract attention in arcades. All right, haven't done TMNT in a marathon in a bit. I should go ahead and just hop in there.
Fire!
Just try and go with the flow of everything. One quick thing to know for this game, I actually do invert my buttons. A lot of people may not remember that jump is where attack would normally be and vice versa. Okay, that was an execution mistake. Worked out though. So yeah, TMNT Arcade. Seen it from me and a handful of other runners plenty of times here on RGL. Classic beat 'em up. Everybody's probably played it at least once, unless they just weren't a Turtles fan. Pops out of the first room into the first boss room. First stage is pretty short. Just going to be using Donatello's special attack to be cleaving enemies. You have a quick kill and a go for on the boss too. It involves dive kicks and it's kind of precise. See if I can do it. There we go. Go save April, except oh no! We're gonna walk slowly after Emily jumps out the window. Come back, Shredder, come back. Since we're on a 4-player ROM here, we're not gonna start to the left of that parking meter, which means we're not gonna use it. Don't like that guy doing that. Created some very awkward spacing there. That was bad. Leave as many enemies there as I can. So in order to do well in this game, one thing I tend to overly rely on is enemy behavior, and that's just not something you can rely on in this game. Foot soldiers, for the most part, tend to just do whatever the heck they want. It doesn't work out in your favor most of the time. So if I take a swing and they dodge, well, that's just them doing what they do. Nice quadruple kill. I meant to grab that pizza. Okay, there we go. All right, here we have the Josie skip. A lot of people have also seen this as well, but it's really glitchy. It's really fun to watch. So we're gonna do it again. Also glitches out something like 3 or 4 waves of enemies, so of course we're gonna do it. Who wants those problems, honestly? Dodge that. Okay, that's really bad luck. Sometimes Bebop just does iframes when he lands. Him against the wall, shouldn't matter from here. And we're gonna jump in this thing that doesn't exist. Alright, from here. Alright, so finish the last stage a little slowly, otherwise there would be only 2 foot soldiers that popped out there, so haven't gone to great length about how much this game really favors you clearing stages quickly, so it's almost like it benefits you to speedrun the game. It's really strange. Konami really didn't want you pumping money, really wanted you to pump your money in this game as opposed to just actually trying to play good. That's not even a Konami of America thing. The Japanese ROM behaves exactly the same way. Because that's how rank systems work. Set up camp here. I want to wait that out. Should have done it after the 5th one, but that's on me. Kill that guy. Kill those guys. Pro. Probably got that a little early, but we should be okay. Kill that. Kill that. Do this wall jump to some position. It's not necessary, but it looks cool, so whatever, we're doing it. Kill those guys. Should be able to set magic pixel right around there. Back sure you can just sit underneath the ladder on the very bottom pixel of the platform, and mousers will approach you. So we're gonna do 8 of these.
Come and get him,
Rocksteady's showing he's worse for wear after our previous fight. Ooh, never like when they do that. Oh yeah, when you appear in a room, you're for some reason prohibited from doing a throw right away. I'm not sure why that is. That's not good. I mean, I'm gonna be taking a death here anyway, but I'd kind of rather be on my terms and they're being rude. Trying to take a damage from the barrel. Perfect. Most efficient way to be able to take damage there is on that barrel. It does 5 damage to you, so that's like the most possible damage. Plus, it clears out some enemies. Take that death once again for rank purposes. We're lowering the rank so we can have more or less enemies to deal with, and also have less health on boss spawns. Particularly in this stage, that's not good. Wow, this dude is definitely going into business for himself. Clang, go. You don't have to care about things. That was unfortunate. I'm up here for a quick kill, I hope. Unfortunate, but this is fine. Hit the run last cycle, so I really don't have to care about any of this. That's annoying. Oh, pinned, okay. I'm gonna let him calm down a bit. There we go. Again, going into business for himself. So how that's supposed to go optimally is you get 4 of those hit cycles that I attempted at first once they popped out. Missed on the last one because of some off timing. But the point is, if I hadn't taken that death, that quick kill wouldn't be possible. Taking a death was specifically within that, on that stage specifically, or in the sewer, just causes their rank to drop, and therefore they're easier to deal with. Otherwise, they take like 5 hits per hit cycle, and they're kind of a disaster. Right here, so that guy can get run over. Come on.
Keep the die.
That's some deep lore you got going there. Bringing CBS sitcoms into the mix. Stage has such hot jams. One of my favorite tracks in the game. I thought I hit him. Did I spawn more enemies? Thankfully, no. You can knock the tire back at those guys, but if you miss, you take like 7 damage, so I had no interest in doing that. Very first party here, you can just chill out of the top pixel. These guys won't hit you, it's great. You're only invincible to machine gun fire here. Anything else can touch you, but really that's all we need. And these guys are gonna do things I don't like. He's gonna despawn, hopefully spawn a ground guy. He did not, it sucks. Now I have to deal with him. Also not good. They can chain these, and it's pretty unlucky, but thankfully it can be dealt with. Okay, cool. So, since this is an auto-scroller, what I'm gonna do from here is just completely time scan the stage. If I don't kill enemies, then we won't see more enemies. Ultimately, we want 4 guys we can kill on the ground once the stage reaches its peak, or I should say its conclusion. They're too slow to catch up with us, so anytime I just want to like just do box movement like this or jump around, they're just not gonna be able to touch me. And I'm gonna do my best to not interact with them until we're at the end of the stage, which will be after this loop of music. We're gonna do each other. Hey, what's up, Josie? Josie Kame, the illustrious human who Josie Skip is named after. Welcome. Okay, now I can start killing things. Ooh, the zoning though. I'll take that hit. I wanted to get rid of the gun guy. Yeah, okay. Could have just started doing special attacks to try to take care of them faster, but by that point it doesn't really matter. I'm not exactly trying to play for speed. Not through that stage anyway. Alright, on to the factory. Also known as the killer of many 1cc's. Where are you going? This stage can be kind of a disaster piece at times. And there were a couple of examples. Those purple soldiers kind of just did what they wanted there. No, thank you. Yeah, static enemy behavior in this stage is no bueno. Really? You got through that? Okay. Utilize a little bit of magic pixel here. I'm gonna go up top. What's gonna happen is, similar to those who have played the game DD Crew, we're only gonna have 2 enemies aggro us at once. They may do some dodging, but once they're out of the way, they're just not gonna be a real threat. Don't like the fact there's 2 fan guys here. Didn't want that to happen either. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Okay, so I only got 2 to spawn. That's good. How many of these things am I gonna hit at once? 6 is pretty darn good. I think I've only gotten 7 one time. Okay. More going into business for himself. Missing on those guys kind of sucks though. Their hitbox is really strong and they're very evasive. The irony, right? Rodney's out of dive kicks, easy peasy. Alright, so there seems to be some difference of opinion about this boss. Granitor's kind of weird. For the speedrun, this guy is horrible. Like, there really aren't any consistent ways to try to kill this guy quickly. However, if all you're trying to do is 1 credit clear, or just beat him without taking a hit, then all you have to do is just do this. Donatello's vertical hitbox is plenty good enough to just be able to tag him as he's approaching you. And we can wait out literally anything. In fact, I'm gonna, okay. Sometimes he fakes you out, and that's what happened there. I'm actually gonna go get a pizza just for safety's sake. I challenged myself there initially to try to do that without having to get a pizza, but that hit was a little rude. Sometimes what he'll do is, if he's chasing you, sometimes he'll just stop in place and force you to try to go away, but then when you try to come back in for the hit, then he gets to hit you. It's pretty dirty. So a little bit of next level mix-up stuff there, but you certainly have the help to play around and stop doing that. That's fine. That's also on me. I got too aggressive. I want him to stop. There we go. Wall jump for swag once again. I actually need to get rid of that from the tag. Cornell Classic was last weekend. Hell of an event, but it'll be back next year. On to the Technodrome. Probably the best music track in the game, or at least the most well-known, most beloved. So these guys line up to get anti-aired. Yeah, I shouldn't have spawned that yet, but we should be okay. That's a lot of enemies. I'm not used to seeing this many enemies. Also hoping to not spawn the Rodneys just yet. I swear, I feel like I spawned them, despawned more than this normally, but okay. We played it out, we're good. Okay. Yeah, here I'm getting kind of ranked out. I've only seen 7 guys there. Only like 5. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I was thinking of a different section. Check those guys out. Spear soldiers, all you have to do is go to the top here, wait for the freeze ray to spawn, jump it, do it again, and you're home safe. Don't even have to fight them. Chill down here. The very bottom pixel, you only have to avoid 1 ball that comes down, and that's this one right here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Can't really get the pizza until we get past these guardians, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Gun soldiers tend to be kind of silly, especially when they want to be at this time. I didn't want that to be a trade. And then, okay, this could be kind of sketch. Yeah, that's on me. Basically, what I'm hoping to do is hope neither one of these guys will throw that. A thrown spear does 3 damage, which is honestly to me just entirely too much, so thankfully that didn't happen. So with Trag, we're just gonna have a similar fight to what we have with Granitor. So Trag, you can actually fight quickly. You can kite him all the way to the other side, going horizontal. And Trag, unlike Granitor, is actually aggressive. This will also get me to walk towards the pizza so I can get that for actual safety, like so. That's fine. Only thing to really watch out for from Trag is the missile. He can fire a missile out of his gun that does 3 damage that I think comes out on frame 1. It's really fast. But he was going quickly, so no harm, no foul. Yeah, we definitely ate good there for sure. Sometimes if you take too long to get to that stage, it gives you an extra pizza, which is nice. Whoa, okay. I was gonna start talking about what to do against Krang, but then I missed a hit, so had to pay attention for a moment. So with Krang, similar to the Stone Warriors, you really just have to get him to chase you and then hit him. You can do this vertically as well, but I honestly don't recommend it, simply because whiffing against Krang from a vertical plane is pretty easy, and his whiff punishes do entirely too much damage. You're taking 3 from the kick or from the laser and 4 from the rocket arm, but he only breaks that one out in his own whip. But Donnie makes easy work of him just by doing things like this. Poke him in the kneecap. It does take a long time. He's like 56 hits, I think, to death. But it's an easy strat, very easy to learn. And there he goes. Yeah, he'll be back. In a different game. Alright, so Shredder, there's only one strat I ever really learned from this fight, and that's gonna hopefully involve being able to get rid of the fake Shredder. Now I have to go to the other side and try to do that. The fake one currently has, the way you know it's the fake one is the fake one always fires the beam first. I didn't want that. It's also just a really cool strat to show off. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and position this. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get these guys to the other side, shall we? So with the fake one pinned to the wall, he's never gonna try to interact with us. Because what they try to do is they're constantly trying to flank, which means he's trying to go behind and be able to try to just interact with me that way. They don't exactly try to play fair, you see, but we can counteract that by putting him against the wall and he doesn't know what to do. So that way we just turn this into a 1v1 fight. Admittedly, the actual Shredder does have really good defense. He can actually duck your attacks regardless of what turtle you are. I could make this go a little bit faster with some special attacks, but honestly, I'd rather remain safe just for the credit's sake. That was silly, but okay. With Donnie, this is super simple. Like, all you had to do is just make sure you got your spacing correct. The other turtles do have a bit of a harder time with this, and you only have to resort to special attacks to make sure they get the hit. But unfortunately, those are unsafe because they have a super long recovery time. That was rude. A little bit off footsies there. That's on me. This one's early. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was borderline input read. Scary. It does take a while. On this rank, I want to say Shredder's like 60 hits to remove the helmet. Just kind of got to plug and chug. Yeah, he's being defensive now. Not that I'm surprised, but yeah. There he goes. Okay, I got a little greedy there. Didn't know he had that extra hit to take. But alas, still clear. Wouldn't have minded a sub 18, but there we are. I'd rather poke him in the mask, but maybe that's just me. Love the epilogue here. Burned. Also, Dimension spelled with a T is a nice chef's kiss moment. Thanks for the GGs and the 1CCs, everybody. Well, that Grayskull emote is sick. Just banging end credits music to go with it. Now the Shredder never will either. No vaporizing milkshakes for him. All right, that's 2 down. Let's go ahead and get some baseball Batman going, and I'll see you all shortly.